Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Today on Doodle Draw Art, we're going to draw Kitty Katswell from TUFF Puppy. I'm going to start off by showing where her face is. So I'm going to draw a circle right here. This is going to be her face, and her hair is going to come around like this. So I'm just right now drawing in the sketch lines to place my character. It's always a good idea to do some sketching before you draw so that you get an idea where everything is. So I'm planning her bangs to be here, and her ears to be here, and her poofy hair to come around like this. And then she's going to have a very thin neck right down here at the bottom. And she's going to have some hair coming into her face and then up to her ear this way. And her eyes are going to come right in from the center, and she's got pretty eyelashes that swoop out to the side here towards her ear. And same thing on the other side. Even the eyelash is going to come right out past the edge of her face, and then this eye is going to be a little bit more rounded and shorter because of the angle of her face. And then she'll have a teeny little nose and a teeny little smile, and she'll be looking off to the side. A little flexion here and looking off to the side over here, and her eyeball there. So with a little reflection in that one as well. Sometimes I like to color these in even during the sketching stage, because otherwise sometimes it starts to look like too many lines in the eyes and you really can't see the life of the character. So this part's going to be green right here, and this part is the black part. All right, so it's starting to take shape already, and we're going to go over this with marker when we're done, but for now we're just looking for these outlines because there's a lot of layers to this character. Her hair is behind, or is in front of her face a little bit, and her ears are behind her hair here. So if we don't actually make sketch lines, we won't know what to do. So two little V's here. This is going to help us make her hair. So up V, and then over to the side. So this is openings in her hair, and a little up V over here, and a long connection. And then from this one, we're just going to make this curve, like a swoop, all the way over to her ear. So then here, her hair is going to come up and around and down, and then she has a white headband that's going to come in from behind here. So now we've got just about all the lines we need to make this official, and some hair coming back from here, and a little bit more hair here coming down. Now I'm not going to fill in too much yet because we're ready to think about her clothing already. We're down to this part here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a U shape that starts here and scoops around to the other side. So scooping just in back like this. And then we're going to have V in on both sides. This is the jiggy jags of her collar. And then from here, we're going to have a point that comes across the middle line of her body and then right back out to the end of that jag. And then this one is going to tuck in behind. So whoop, right in behind here. And then we're going to have the other half of the V. So this V comes up, and then this V also comes up, leaving just a little bit of her white shirt showing. So here we're going to have a line for her collar, and then it's a turtleneck thing, so it's another line here, and then just some little lines like this. Great. Now, she has very tiny waist, and it starts right here, coming in underneath this V, just like so. And then she has a belt buckle, which actually has another circle inside of it. And then she's so tiny that all you see are the edges of her belt. All right, so definitely not human. So tiny. Now from here, we're going to see right away, this is like where her legs meet, and then we're going to have a straight line down to the top of her boot. Yes, it makes that noise. So the boot is just a little line across, and then swooping down to a point and up, and then swooping in this way and over to a point. There's one boot, and then we make the line back into the leg, and then this is the really vivacious part of her. She's got this swooping hip line. So it comes from this little dot, and it's going to come around and in like this. And then the same exact shape is coming on the other side for her leg that's in behind. And this is where it's going in behind to this other boot. So this one's going up and down, and here I'll just make the point touching the ground, coming up, and then over her heel and up again. So that is her feet. I'm just going to make sure I'm still in frame. Very good. And now we have her tail. So from here, it's going to swoop out to the side like this and back into the point. And all we have left are arms. So she's going to have one hand leaning against this hip. So I'm just going to make fingers like this. I know they don't look like fingers, but you're just going to make lines here like this. And then her palm of her hand is going to come like flat against here and then out into her glove, which is going to point and come back down. Then all you need to do is make a V or an L. So we're going to go over and in, and then make the same thing, over and in. So there's one arm and a cuff, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go over and out, and same thing, over and out, and then we're going to make a glove hanging here, straight out, angle up. And so in this hand, she's going to be reaching out to go ta-da! So there's her pinky. And these other fingers are just down a little bit. And then the palm of her hand and her thumb. So there we have it. Her hand out to the side. And I think those are all of the lines we need for Kitty Katswell. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start to shade her in. So I'm going to need some markers and my eraser, and I'm going to use a slate blue for her suit and a light blue for her shadows and a nice green for her eyes. And she is beige. This will be tricky. I may use a color pencil for the beige because I don't have a beige marker. And that is it. Maybe a little bit of gray for a couple of the lines on her gloves and boots and shirt. Okay, so I'm going to do this in time lapse. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw Kitty Katswell today. I hope you drew her too. And if you would like to comment on this video, you could let me know, what are you watching these days? Are you watching TUFF Puppy, or are you watching SpongeBob? I would like to know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can just click the subscribe button and never miss another video. I've got lots of cartoon characters, characters from Frozen, characters from Adventure Time, characters from SpongeBob, characters from some movies like Rio, the Muppet movie. Check it out. Just click right here where it says Doodle Draw Art, and you can watch me draw some more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.